gather round. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town. Now gather round. Now gather round, round. I'm the new fool in town. I'm the new fool in town. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. The underground, the underground, the underground, the underground, the underground, the underground.
Hey Wildcats, and welcome to the newest edition of the Wildcat Underground. I'm Josh Powers, and since it's a nice spring day, I thought I'd spend it here at Dawes Arboretum. Dawes Arboretum was founded in 1929 by Beeman and Bertie Dawes. The Arboretum has over 1,700 acres of plant collections, gardens, and natural areas, and is an excellent place to get in touch with nature or spend a nice spring day. Speaking of spring break is right around the corner, and Anna Deeds has some tips for all you who are heading to the beach in the next couple weeks.
Thanks, Josh. Well, now that it's spring break, everyone wants to get a tan to look good in that new bathing suit. Most people think that you should get a base tan before going to the beach to avoid a bad burn. Is this true though? We're going to find out. First, I went to NHS to find out how popular tanning is with today's students and why they like to go.
I go tanning because I'm going to Florida in 2 days and I don't want to get burnt when I'm in Florida.
Because it's springtime, the sun's coming back out, and I want to get some color.
I like the color when you go tanning, and it just looks nicer, I think.
Yes, I go tanning, and it's like I like to have some color when, like, during the winter, because I can't go outside and tan every single day.
Most people know that excessive sun damage causes skin cancer, an illness that kills almost 8,000 people each year in the U.S. alone. But do these kids see skin cancer in their future?
I definitely think it may cause skin cancer in the long run if you go very, very often.
I've heard that it can cause melanoma, but I hope not.
If you go, like, every single day, I think tanning would give you skin cancer in the long run, but not just every once in a while.
Now to finally answer our question, I talked to both Pam Nethers from Chris Nethers Tanning Salon and also dermatologist Dr. Lori Schaefer to find out their opinions on whether you should go tanning before spring break.
Yes, I would recommend it. It's just, I think it's safer. It's a lot easier. You have a lot less chance of burning.
That's absolutely not true, because when you're out in the sun, you are exposed to both UVA and UVB rays. When you go tanning, you only are exposed to UVA rays, and getting a tan before going on vacation only gives you an SPF of about 3. So it does not protect you very much at all. It's really cosmetic. So a lot of people, they don't want to look white on vacation. If that's the case, then the self-tanners look real natural now, and also the spray-on tans look really good.
So even if you've already been tanning, here's Dr. Schaefer's hints to keep your skin healthy this spring break. First and foremost, always wear sunscreen. The higher the SPF, the more it will protect you. Second, put the sunscreen on 30 minutes before being exposed to the sun. Third, if you're going to be out in the sun a lot, make sure to reapply your sunscreen often. And last, avoid sun in the brightest hours of the day, which are usually 12 to 3. Well, that's all I've got, cats. Have a fun and healthy spring break, and back to you, Josh.
Beeman Dawes was born in 1870 in Marietta, Ohio, and was one of 6 children. He married Bertie Burr on October 3, 1894. Together, they raised 5 children. While working in the lumber industry, Beeman fell in love with trees and dreamed of one day providing people with the opportunity to learn about the importance and beauty of trees. He made that opportunity come true in 1917 when he purchased this brick house and 140 acres from the Brumbach family. Now I'm here at the Dawes Arboretum Observation Tower where the wind is curling every which way. And speaking of curling, Megan Bordenkirk is standing by at the Columbus Curling Club where she found out about the newest Olympic craze.
Thanks, guys. For those of you that watched the Winter Olympics, you probably saw a sport called curling. But what exactly is curling? I went to the Chiller North and checked out our very own Columbus Curling Club. The Columbus Curling Club got started when a few members moved to the Columbus area from other areas of the country when curling was big. They decided to start a club in Columbus so they could curl.
The Columbus Curling Club is a club of curlers. We've got 80 members stationed here in Columbus, Ohio. We curl on this ice, which is the north rink of the chiller, and we get together. Basically, we have a league to curl. The object of curling is to throw the rock down the ice, have it land in the house. But a game of curling is really set up to have fun and give people a chance to really get together and get good exercise.
Each curling team consists of 4 players, all of whom will deliver 2 stones in turns with the opposing team. When all 8 stones are delivered, it counts as an end. Timing and balance is very important when releasing the stone. Our very own Anna Deeds gave the heavy stone a try. Guy real quick. The curling stones have a maximum diameter of 36 inches and can weigh no more than 44 pounds. Sweeping allows players to brush the ice in front of them to make the stone go farther. Rapid sweeping will give it a proper curl.
If people are interested in curling in the Columbus area, they should go to the website, www.columbuscurling.com, and there will be information about coming to watch us during our league play, enlisting in a clinic, joining the club. All that good stuff will be on the website.
The club had an open house March 16th to get new people to join. There will be another open house March 26th.
Well, I saw curling on the Olympics and it was kind of interested me, so figured I'd come out and see what it's all about.
Hopefully you guys learned a lot about curling. If you're interested, you should come try out. It's for all ages. I'm Megan Bordenkirker. Back to you guys.
The Dawes Arboretum is very tourist friendly. The Arboretum provides tourists with walking paths and also has an auto tour where you can tour the park from inside your car.
Now that I mentioned cars, one day one of you might be lucky enough to drive around in one of the cars Tommy Baird checked out at the 2006 Columbus International Auto Show.
Hey cats, I'm Tommy Baird, here at the auto show at the Columbus Convention Center. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty revved up about this. So let's go check it out. Many of the dealerships brought their new cars and concepts to show off. I asked Dodge representative Richard Schroet what made theirs so special.
Key about this is innovation, state-of-the-art technology regarding the engines itself. Like, for instance, it features a feature called CVT, or a continuous variable transaxle, which replaces the gearing as we know it, Tommy. Instead of first gear, second gear, and third gear, fourth gear, those are gone. We replace it now with a band operation that expands and contracts based on your acceleration, so you don't have the lag that you would normally experience getting in and out of each gear.
Other than cars, there was also a 3-point shootout and a mechanical bull. Special appearances by Jim Tressel, Kirk Herbstreit, and Rick Nash were among some of the highlights of the show. I asked Dan Zini what else made this show special.
You know, right next to us over here are the Germain trucks. These are actually the trucks in the Craftsman series that race. You know, we've got a few cars over there that you can't see anywhere. There's a Rolls Royce that's an extended version of it. It's $440,000. The biggest thing is it's a shopper's paradise for one, because you know you don't have to drive all over town. You know, let's say I want to compare a Toyota Camry with a Honda Accord and a Nissan Altima or something like that. I mean, I can go within, you know, literally within 100 feet and be in all three displays.
Whether you're into the old, the new, the luxury, or the fast, the Columbus Expo had a little bit of everything. Well, I know watching me with all these cool cars has been driving you crazy. So hopefully next year you can come by and check it out for yourself. I'm Tommy Baird. Back to you.
Two of the most interesting areas at Dawes Arboretum are the Japanese Gardens and the Cypress Swamp. The Japanese Gardens have a fantastic assortment of the finest examples of Japanese horticulture techniques, including a Japanese rock garden and a beautiful Japanese pond. The Cypress Swamp is home to a swamp full of cypress trees. These trees are best known for their roots, which stick up out of the ground. Cypress Swamp is also known for being home to many amphibious creatures, including frogs, salamanders, and tadpoles.
I know these trees may freak you out a little bit and they look a little weird, which would mean you then have cyprophobia. I'm just kidding, I don't even know if that's real, but I do know someone who might. Chris Woolard has a story on phobias. Chris?
Someone turn on the lights, turn on the lights, turn on the lights! Hey guys, I'm Chris Woolard, and along with a few other things, I'm afraid of the dark. Now, there may be some of you out there that are afraid of nothing, but I guarantee there's a phobia for you.
I'm afraid of big dogs.
Snakes!
Burning up in a fire.
What are you afraid of?
Heights. Spiders.
I talked to William McFerrin about what a phobia is.
A phobia is an intense fear that gets associated with something that's not normally fearful. Say for example, a very common fear is driving. So people, most people can drive, but some people have intense anxiety where it actually inhibits their ability to do things.
I also talked to Mr. McFerrin about what are some of the common fears people have nowadays.
Agoraphobia, which is actually the fear of the marketplace, is very common. Claustrophobia, which is closed-in spaces. Snakes are very common.
Now let's go back to the high school and talk to some more students about their fears.
Clowns.
I'm afraid of the dark.
I'm deathly afraid of crows. I will run from one.
Heights.
I also asked Mr. McFerrin, why do people react differently when the fear is present?
There's a lot of common similarities between all phobias. Usually there's a lot of physiological manifestations or of anxiety, such as shakiness, panic attacks, and those are characterized by people that have shortness of breath, palpitations, kind of pending feeling of doom. But the main thing, queasy stomach, lightheadedness, dizziness, sweaty palms, those are the common manifestations of high levels of anxiety.
Vampires, mummies, and the Holy Ghost. Those are the things that terrify me the most.
Spiders. I hate spiders.
Cameras.
I'm Chris Woolard with the Wildcat Underground. Back to you guys.
Also in the deep woods at Dawes is the maple syrup log cabin. This log cabin was originally built in the 1920s by the Dawes family as a summer woodland retreat. It was constructed from hand-hewn logs and beams taken from an early 1800s barn and surrounding buildings. The cabin was renovated and modified into a sugar shack in 1994. It is open during maple syrup tours in the late winter. A ventilator was added to the top to permit steam from the evaporator to escape from the cabin.
Well, this Wildcat Underground has come to an end. For all you spring breakers, be safe. And if you get a chance, come out to Dawes Arboretum on State Route 13, right outside of Heath. For all of us at WNN, I'm Josh Powers. We'll see you next time.